Alright guys, it's time to chop that shit. So, mode, remember, this is where we're going. We just recorded, alright? We got that covered, that's all good. Now we're gonna trim, alright? Let's trim the sample. Let's go into that function there. How do we get there? Remember, it's like an old graphics calculator. Oh man, I sound so old school when I say that shit. It's just the mode button, alright? Hit the mode button. Go to trim. There's my sample. Sample 2, sample 1. You can hit a pad here if you want to play it. Alright, let's start chopping it. Alright guys, this is really hard to do with one hand, but if using your cursor, yeah, you go up and down, all that, using this, the left, right, up and down. Alright. You've got your cursor up here at the moment. You want to bring it here because this is the start. Alright, start and end of the sample. Gives you a nice waveform. That's why I love this machine, man. It gives me a real visual on it. Alright, don't worry about the loop. You can zoom in, and these are a couple of things we might use, alright? So, go down there, let's find the start. You can zoom in. You can press up. Makes it wider. If you need more detail. Alright, I'm going to start to finish the thing. I'm going to trim it, alright? Just give me a sec, I need to put the phone down. Guys, I have it. From start to finish, this is the little bit that I don't want. You actually don't need to get rid of that. Just adjust it using the zooming in and zooming out. Go to the start, go to the end. This is the way I chop my samples, alright? There's a ton of ways of doing this shit. This is how I do it. So, this is how I do it, man. Oh, man. So, if you've got a different way of making beats, I apologize. But, this is just how I do my shit. Alright, so, we've trimmed it. Now we need to chop it, alright? Let's chop this thing. We've got that sitting right there. There's a chop button. Let's press that. It's already spliced it for us, alright? See that? 16 pads. Alright? I like to go, let's have a look here. You press this, the slice button. That's right, sorry, my man. The slice is going to tell you, it's going to prompt you, how many slices do you want? Now, remember how I was counting? This is why I do it. Remember how I was counting as I was sampling? I was going 1, 2, 3. I was doing the count. Now, this sample, because it's not restricted to a tempo, what happens is, man, the person that plays the instrument will speed up and slow down. Will speed up and slow down. So I have to work with that and try to keep a timing and adjust my timing to speed up and slow down. Because I like to sample 16 pads. That's how I like to do it. I like chopping them up with 16 and doing a 16 or an 8 when I sample. All right. I set it to 16 pads. Now, I've only got muscle memory for this, man, so I don't actually know what to press here. What do I do? I press that. Yeah, that's all right. I hit edit. Edit. Hang on, let me do it again. Yeah. All right. So it goes edit to then F2. Because it's going to have your sliced samples, all right? If you press F2, it's going to ask you, how many of those samples do you want to release? You want to release 16 because you've got 16 there, yeah? And this is a really important part. Do you want to create a new program? Now, you don't have to, right? If you want to put those samples into another program that you have already, all right? Meaning a sample layer that you're going to put on. I want to create a new one, right? So I press that shit and it's done, right? Check it out. There's my sample one. I hit the menu button to go back to the home screen. There it is. All right, sounds good. I'm gonna do the same thing for mode, trim, You see all my chop samples are there. I'm going to do the same thing for sample 2. Same thing for sample 2. Alright, I'm not going to bore you with that shit. I'm going to chop it. I'm going to start it, finish it, work out how many pads it's supposed to be on or across. I'm going to chop it, slice it. I'm going to assign, I'm going to say I want this many pads. Then I'm going to go through those steps where I then create a program for it. All right, let me do that. I'll come back. All right, guys. Something that just happened was, as I was slicing that sample, I realized I wasn't going to be able to take it to the full 16 pads. Remember how I was sampling that second sample, and it got really busy at the end, and it was kind of hard to pick up. It got really busy at the end. I decided to get rid of that and actually sample it and actually trim it, right? Use the trim function to stop it right when I thought it was I finished the 12th pad. So this is how it goes now. All right. Notice how it's off? Remember I was telling you about it speeds up and it slows down? Look, my pads don't actually land perfect, right? See how they're all off? I actually like that. All right? I don't like sampling really square, you know what I mean? I like the fact that I've got spill from another instrument, from another key coming into my pad. I actually like that. I think it gives it character, and when I mess with it, I could come up with a different sound because I end up with little notes and shit like interrupting and interacting within the sample itself. This is how I like it. You don't have to do that. You could spend the time meticulously picking out each little bit, or you could just sample flat. 16, this is what I want. If something spills over or something's too early, whatever. I've got my pads. All right, that's how I like it. So with this one, I've only got 12. All right, what's the next step? The next step, guys, is finding the drums. All right, I don't actually work out a sequence yet. I haven't worked out my speed. I haven't worked out anything. I'm gathering my arsenal and I'm going by the feeling, how it's all making me feel. All right, so let's have a listen to our samples. You get that feeling? All right. Okay. Alright, so you know, I know what sort of rhythm I kind of want on it. It's not going to be a real heavy beat. It's going to have some sort of real, I can't even describe that shit. It's just I need a drum kit that's going to make me feel like the beat's just carrying and you're just kind of not like grooving to it, but the drums need to just sort of walk you through the track because it's got a bit of piano, it's got that nice ambient this sound coming through it, all that sort of stuff. All right, so I need to find a set of drums that are going to suit that. I've got like libraries and breaks and all that stuff that I've recorded, that I've gathered, and it's in my MPC, so I need to find that. Oh, this is a good opportunity to actually show you guys the load button. All right, so let's just do that. All right, guys, menu, load. Hang on, I've got to swap hands with this. All right. I've got a memory card in there. Like, guys, you got to read the manuals, all right? You got to read the manuals. But I'm just giving you like an overview. I can go over here where the load is, where it says, it says memory card. I'm going to go to hard disk. Let's just turn in this wheel. Hard disk, that's my hard drive. Go down here where I got some breaks, drum breaks. Got a whole bunch of breaks here, a couple of loops. Let me find those drums. Find some drums. Nah. Too hardcore. Too bitch. That sounds like Nas. Remember I got pianos. Boom. Nah. Too fast. No. Oh, it was close. Oh shit, that was alright. Come on, where the fuck are you? Nah. That was close, huh? Oh, this might be alright. Alright, let's just fuck it. Let's just use that. We are making a beat. I'm spending a lot of time here. Let's do it. You're gonna press, oh shit, sorry. Press do it. That's gonna wanna load it. Oh shit, I already put it in, alright? But basically don't assign it to a pad or anything like that, alright? Go back to the main menu. If I hit the trim, because now I want to find that sample, remember trim, there it is. I've already set these so that there are 8 pads, right? See, look. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I've already got that, so I'll chop it, slice it. Please, my man, give it to me in 8 pads. Edit. F2. Give it to me. I'm releasing 8 samples. Please create me a new program. Yes. Go back to the main menu, that home screen. There it is. All right, we've got it.